Small Business Marketing 101, digging your well before you're thirsty. Hello America, this is Mark Hale with Wilson Print Marketing. Today in this video, we're going to go over how to market your business to create a perpetual funnel of leads for your business. If you like today's content, please help a brother out and like below and subscribe to the channel. Hello America, this is Mark Hale with Wilson Print Marketing USA. I want to cover a topic today for businesses that are selling bigger ticket items or services that require a perceived bigger risk on the part of your prospect. How do you market those type of businesses to get a response from your advertising? And what's the best way to advertise for those types of businesses? And I'm talking about service type industries like chiropractor, dentists, heating and air contractors, any home services industries, financial advisors, financial planners, life insurance salesmen. All of those are bigger ticket items, and some of them have perceived risk associated with them. So marketing your business, there are basically three buckets of prospects that you have, and I'm going to go through them in order. So bucket one is bucket of general prospects. Now these are people that you think are possibly good matches for your business, people that you would like to work with more and have more of them in your client base. It's a broad general concept of targeted prospects. So you can get this with a mailing list. You get a targeted mailing list, a mail list. Sometimes you can target through various social media and hit specifically the people that you want to reach. But these people have not started looking yet necessarily. Some of them may, and they don't know you at all. They're not familiar with your business. They're raw, as I call it, green prospects. Bucket number two prospects are prospects that have started looking. They're mildly interested. They're doing their due diligence. They're searching. Your first contact with them is probably going to be via your website. They go to your website. 98% of people today, before they buy a product or call, they do searching on the internet and they'll Google your company. That's why having this is a side tip, having a website that's modern, programmed correctly to convert visitors to traffic is vital today. If you've got an older website or a cookie cutter website or something, and the way you can tell is how many leads have you gotten in the last month from your website or the last year. If you've gotten 0 leads, your website needs to work. Now let's get back to the bucket two clients, prospects. So these people, maybe you do a direct mail piece and you send it out, or maybe you ran an ad in a newspaper, or you're running ads on your favorite social media platform. These people see the ads, it sparks some kind of interest in them, and they go online and they Google your company. And then unfortunately, when they Google your company and they leave, every competition, every competitor that you have within a 3 to 5 mile radius pops up on that Google search. And it's real easy to lose people, and they go off down a rabbit hole once they did that. But the important thing is these people have expressed an interest by going to your website and checking you out and searching. So they're a little farther along than the bucket one prospects over here, the general prospects. Now the bucket three prospects are people that are ready to buy, searching today. Okay, they're going to contact, they're going to call. These people most likely are going to fill out a form or on your website, or they're going to pick up the phone and call your company for assistance. Now, the biggest mistake that you can make advertising when you have a service type industry or an industry where you're selling a bigger ticket item is you focus on the bucket three prospects, the people that are buying today, which is what you do in essence when you're doing Google pay-per-click ads or any type of pay-per-click advertising, because you're trying to reach these people that are in the market today. Now, the problem with that is 100% of just about everybody only buys from people that they're familiar with, or people, that they know something about, over somebody that they've never heard of or just heard of, right? Because we're talking about bigger ticket items or services that have a bigger perceived risk associated with them, something with loss. So a good example of that would be a car. How many of you bought a car in the past? You just didn't go out and buy a car, a 30, 40, $50,000 or more investment. You thought about it for a few months before. You said, well, I like that new Jeep, or boy, that new Mercedes looks great, or man, I'd be styling in a BMW. Whatever it was, maybe it's a mini, if you're a working mom with, a couple of kids, maybe it's the newest, latest minivan, but you were thinking about it and kind of searching about it for months before you actually walked into a dealership and bought. Same thing with financial services industry, financial advisors, chiropractors, doctors, medical profession. You're the same way. People, they won't go to the doctor until it's really bad, and then they're only going to go someplace that they're familiar with or they've heard of. So that's why when you're marketing that type of business, it's very difficult to, if you haven't been reaching the bucket one and the bucket two prospects, to really get your fair share of the bucket three in today's shopping uh, customers. So the best way to advertise is with a long-term consistency thing of it. Let's say you want to do a direct mail piece, so you get a mailing list of prospects that you would like to more of, or do more business with. These are your bucket three general prospects. We start marketing to those guys. They're going to go to your website. You have your website tuned in, grooved in. You've got, maybe remarketing ads running from your website and other things to follow up on these people. So they're becoming aware of you. They're familiar. And then the bucket three, you have a buy now, some sort of special on your mailer that gets them to activate and call the people that are doing. Now I want to make one comment about the bucket three prospects. So we call on businesses all over the internet. This is kind of Mark's pet peeve, but I'm trying to help you out a little bit, because you're probably not seeing it from the light of your customers. If you have a voicemail system and you have people that you don't have a live person answer your phone, and you've got, punch one for this, punch two for this, leave a message, you're losing clients, customers, patients. If you have a service type of business, or a business with a product or service perceived high risk, because people won't leave a message. They want to talk to somebody now. They've already went through all these gyrations of shopping, looking, and they're ready to act, and you send them to voicemail. It's bad. It's a bad mistake. So if you have to hire somebody, or if you have to answer the phone, at least initially, and pass them off to a voicemail, that's one thing. But you need a live person answering the phone. They want to talk to somebody now. Okay, enough on my soapbox. I hope this has helped you. There's ways that you can market when you're a small business, but the thing is, you need to market smarter, and you need to market with the big picture, which is you've got three buckets of prospects, and your marketing plan needs to reach each of the three buckets, and you need to do it consistently over a long haul period of time, because it just doesn't happen overnight. Have a great day.